The BWF World Junior Championships in 2018 saw more than 400 young players converge on Markham, Canada. The rising stars hailed from over 40 BWF member associations, including the East African nation of Uganda.
Since this is a World Junior Badminton Championship, it's a pleasure for me to meet different players, different junior players. So I'm very, very happy. It's a good experience to me.
Despite being one of the smallest contingents at the Junior Badminton Showpiece, the young Ugandans were keen to give a good account of themselves, especially with former African #1 Edwin Ekering having blazed a trail for them.
In 2002, I took my boy called Edwin Ekering to the World Championship in South Africa. That was in Pretoria. So what he saw there, I think encouraged him to train harder and see that he can become Africa #1. I think on the African continent, Uganda is regarded as the major country in youth development, where we have got youth right from under 10 playing tournaments. So when I have youth, I want my youth to be exposed to international standards. I can think that they can do better for their future.
This is my first time in Canada and my first World Junior Championship. Actually, in my country, I'm champion under 15. I'm the top under 15, top seed. So they got to pick us out, and then they're like, you know, you can go and then play.
It was a steep learning curve for the Uganda players in Markham. From adapting to weather conditions to coping with more demanding matches, the Ugandans had to adjust quickly and take the challenges in their stride.
In Uganda, it's very warm and the weather is good. It's favorable for everything. You can walk around with a short, but here you have to be always in a jacket, and probably we are affected by the weather so much. Training in Uganda is very difficult. As you know, shuttles, we don't use these shuttles, feather shuttles. We use nylon shuttles. Then if you are getting close to the tournament, the coach will introduce the shuttles, so it's a big problem for us to get used to the shuttle.
When you play against the best player in the world, it means that you are going to go back and see how you are, what you are, because if you are top #1 in the country and then you are humiliated, I can say humiliated by someone whom you don't know. So I think it's very good for them, and I think it's very good, a good lesson for Uganda, and of course as the UBA, we want to see that we can develop these kids, put them in more tournaments.
As badminton continues to develop as a global game, Uganda and its African neighbours are hoping to be among the top in the sport in the future.
I think we have to have our players in a high-performing centre, get good sponsorship. Africa as a whole has got very good talents.
I wish I don't know, those guys are saying they could support me and my team so that we could go to the next level like the players.